Welcome to the Explainer. So today, we're talking about something pretty wild, a messenger from another star system. It's this cosmic tourist that just paid our solar system a very brief, incredibly high-speed visit, and it left behind a trail of just amazing scientific clues. Okay, let's just jump right in, because that's not some hypothetical question. It's actually what just happened with this object we now call Comet 3I/Atlas. So, to really get why this is such a huge deal, we need to be clear on what we're even talking about. See, an interstellar object isn't just any old rock floating around in space. It's a true alien, in the literal sense. It was born around a completely different star, wandered through the galaxy, and just happened to cross paths with us. So let's officially meet our visitor. Its name is Comet 3I/ATLS. And no, this isn't science fiction. This is only the third confirmed object like this we have ever found. Ever. It was first spotted by the ATLAS telescope system, and right away, scientists knew something was different about this one. The big giveaway? Its path through space. It was following what's called a hyperbolic trajectory, which is just a fancy way of saying it was on a one-way trip. It wasn't captured by our sun's gravity, it was just passing through, never to return. So you can imagine, as soon as astronomers confirmed what this was, it was all hands on deck. A cosmic stakeout began. Every powerful telescope we have, from Hubble to the James Webb Space Telescope, swung around to get a look. So what did they see? Let's break down the anatomy of this thing. And what they saw was just stunning. This wasn't some dead piece of rock floating by. It was an active comet. It had a solid, icy core, this glowing cloud of gas and dust around it, and it was literally firing off jets of material from its surface. But the real kicker? Its chemistry and its age. We're talking about something that could be older than our entire solar system. And just to give you a sense of scale here, while it might sound small in space terms, its solid core, that icy nucleus, could be as wide as 3.5 miles. I mean, that's a pretty hefty chunk of another solar system just zipping past our cosmic backyard. And this is where things get really interesting, where you can see just how alien this thing is. Our comets, the ones from around here, are pretty rich in water ice, but 3I/Atlas, it was loaded with carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. That chemical signature is a huge clue. It tells scientists that this comet probably formed in a very, very cold place, way out in the distant reaches of its own star system. But maybe the weirdest thing they saw was what some scientists started calling its celestial heartbeat. The comet was pulsing. It was shooting out these jets of material with this bizarrely regular rhythm every 16.16 hours, like clockwork. This was probably tied to its rotation, but it was one of the most mysterious things about it. All right, so let's track its incredible journey, because this thing didn't just wander in, it came screaming through our solar system at mind-boggling speed. The whole visit, really, was just a blur. It was spotted out near Jupiter in July 2025, and by the middle of 2026, poof, it'll be gone forever. It basically did a full tour of the inner solar system, whipping past its closest point to the sun in late October, all in just about a year. And the speed? Oh, the speed is just incredible. As it whipped around the sun, gravity basically slingshotted it up to a blistering 153,000 miles per hour. I mean, to put that in perspective, that's fast enough to cross the entire United States in less than 2 minutes. Just, wow. Okay, so when you have something this rare, this fast, and frankly, this weird, you just know the internet is going to go wild with theories. So let's separate the actual science from the science fiction. Now, you had some really prominent scientists like Avi Loeb from Harvard. You might remember him from the whole Oumuamua speculation. And he was pointing out some of the very strange things about this comet. He noted its constant activity and how its path lined up weirdly with our solar system. All things that, fueled those alien tech theories. But this is a fantastic look at how science actually works, right? For every single strange observation, the wider scientific community came up with a perfectly natural explanation. That rhythmic heartbeat? Probably just the comet spinning. The sustained activity? Well, that's just what active comets do. It's a great reminder that the universe is a very weird place, and nature is often way more creative than we are. And of course, anytime something from space gets in the news, the big question is, are we safe? So let's just get this out of the way right now to shut down any doomsday rumors. This comet posed zero, and I mean absolutely zero, threat to Earth. I mean, even at its absolute closest point to us, it was still 270 million kilometers away. That is way, way farther than Mars is, even when Mars is at its closest. So yeah, we weren't even remotely in its path, not even in the same zip code. Okay, so it wasn't a threat, and it almost certainly wasn't an alien spaceship, so why should we care? What's the big deal about this one cosmic snowball? The big deal is that this comet was a priceless scientific gift. I mean, think about it. It's a time capsule from a completely different star system. It gives us a direct sample of the raw materials that build planets around other stars. That kind of data is invaluable for helping us understand how solar systems form across the galaxy, and it even helps us fine-tune our own planetary defense models. So in the end, what we're looking at is a natural, if seriously unusual, interstellar comet. Its construction wasn't artificial. It was cosmic, forged in the chaos around another star billions of years ago. It's a powerful reminder that the universe is just full of these natural wonders that can seem totally mysterious when we first see them. So, 3I/Atlas is already on his way out, heading back into the void forever. But you know, our telescopes are getting better and better every year. It's only a matter of time before we spot the next one. And that's the big question, isn't it? What secrets will the next messenger from another star bring with it?